Well, of course, this is a retrial of Benjamin Mendy, a retrial of two charges which the jury couldn't decide on at his previous trial, which lasted 5 months and ended in January this year. In that trial, he was cleared of 8 charges, but the jury couldn't decide on 2 charges. And in this retrial, the jury has just returned not guilty verdicts on the remaining 2 charges. One was an alleged attempted rape on a woman who was 29 at the time in October 2018. The other was an alleged rape of a woman who was 24 at the time in October 2020. So Benjamin Mendy now cleared of all the charges against him in this process, which started almost 2.5 years ago when he was first arrested in November 2020 in relation to the alleged rape charge that he's just been cleared of. 2 trials. The first trial lasted almost 5 months. This trial only lasted 3 weeks, and it took the jury of 6 men and 6 women less than 4 hours to clear Benjamin Mendy of the remaining 2 charges against him. It means if he wants to, I guess, he is free to rebuild his football career. He'll be 29 on Monday. So I guess from his perspective, this is some early birthday present. His contract at Manchester City ran out on June the 30th, and so he's free to look for a new club if, of course, with all the publicity surrounding his lifestyle in this trial, it is possible for him to find another top-class club. But in terms of any criminal offence, in terms of being a rapist or a sexual offender of any kind, Benjamin Mendy has had his name cleared, not guilty of all charges.
Thank you very much, Gary. So, Benjamin Mendy found not guilty of 2 charges by a jury at Chester Crown Court. The former Manchester City defender has been cleared unanimously of 1 count of rape in October 2020 and 1 count of attempted rape in October 2018.
He was the club clown. He's worn a World Cup crown. He liked to party too much, sometimes 3 times a week, and admits disrespecting women, but he's not a rapist. This man, Mark Busasha, for 9 years head of first-team operations at Manchester City, told the court that Mendy was a big character, but not a perfect professional, who overslept and arrived late many times. It was a constant thing, he said. Ben Mendy loved to win and loved to celebrate a win, famously leading his French teammates into the post-match press conference room after their World Cup triumph. And dancing and singing after many a trophy win with his City teammates as well. He held parties at his house in Cheshire, regular parties, too many parties, he admitted himself, with alcohol and sex with multiple partners in one night, sometimes, he said, without even knowing their name.
Benjamin Mendy has had to issue an apology for breaching the COVID guidelines a few days ago.
That was in January 2021, just a few hours before joining his teammates on the bus to Stamford Bridge. He'd been hosting a lockdown party, not his first COVID breach and not his last. Pep Guardiola offered words of support.
He has an incredible heart. I would like to see how many people judge him. He has the good intention, the heart that he has. But saying that, I'm pretty sure Benja is going to improve on that. The next time he will be more careful.
And here I can sleep, watch Netflix, eat, do everything.
This was Benjamin Mendy showing viewers around his home in December 2019. He told the court he partied, drank too much, even drove to numb the loneliness after his father died, and in particular during lengthy spells out injured.
This is when I'm angry.
Giving evidence at the first trial, Pep Guardiola described Benjamin Mendy as a really good boy, a very generous boy. But he admitted not keeping close tabs on his private life. I'm not his father, he told the court. Benjamin Mendy leaves court an innocent man, and he says a changed man. In the witness box he talked about getting too much too young. Getting women was too easy, he said. 10 times easier after he joined Manchester City.
This guy's wrong! What are you doing? Look, everything is good!
Everything is good in terms of his liberty. The same, despite the not guilty verdicts, may not be true of his prospects at the very top of football. Innocent